If you have these two cards from Stardust Overdrive, you have brand new support. If you have Clear Vice Dragon and Clear World, we have a brand new support to the Clear archetype. So let's take a look at what these 5 cards do. So let's get into it with the new level 1 monster being Clear Cube. It's a level 1 Dark Machine effect monster, 0 attack and defense, and you are unaffected by the effects of Clear World. During your main phase, you can normal summon one monster that mentions Clear World. In addition to your normal summoner set, you can only gain this effect once per turn. And if a face-up card in its owner's control leaves the field by your opponent, you can special summon one monster from your deck that mentions Clear World. This can get stronger and stronger as time goes on, and honestly, this is a really powerful card, and it's a machine dupe target, so realistically, a lot of things can go on with this card, and I really like how this deck starts. Next up, let's take a look at the next Clear monster being Clear Phantom. It is a Dark Fiend effect monster, level 3, 1200 attack and 800 defense, and you can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. You can discard this card and one other card, and 2 cards from your deck to your hand that are either Clear World and or spell trap cards that mention it. You are unaffected by the effects of Clear World for the second effect, and for the third effect, if this card is destroyed, you can target one monster your opponent controls, destroy it, and if you do, send top 3 cards of your opponent's deck to the graveyard. Little milling action against your opponent definitely could be a thing played in Runic, which I'm not a fan of, but honestly, so far, these cards are really interesting. Now, the next one is a rock monster, and I'm always a fan of seeing rock support. We have Clear Rage Golem. It's a dark rock effect monster. Level 4, 1600 attack and 1800 defense, and you can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can activate this effect. Your monster that mentions Clear World can attack directly. That's going to be pretty cool. You are unaffected by the effects of Clear World, and when this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can inflict 300 damage to them for each card in their hand. Why do I have a feeling that these will be ran in something like Chain Burn? Because being able to attack directly, get free damage, and inflict damage to your opponent for each card in their hand, really good when you look at it. And then for the final monster, we have another boss monster to go with Clear Vice Dragon, being Clear Vicious Knight. It's a Dark Warrior effect, level 7, 2300 attack, 1100 defense, and you can tribute summon this card by tributing one monster that mentions Clear World. This card gains attack equal to the highest original attack among monsters your opponent controls. You are unaffected by the effects of Clear World, and your opponent cannot activate the effects of special summon monsters with lower attack than this tribute summoned card. So this is just a Monarch Erupt, and realistically you can have this on the board with Clear World, and it just locks your opponent out of so many monsters that are special summoned on the board. Overall, honestly, could be better, but this is actually definitely really buffed from the anime, and I really do like how they did this card overall. So finally, we have a spell card that goes with Clear World, and honestly, it makes it super broken, being Clear Wall. It is a continuous spell card, and you can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. If Clear World is on the field, you can add one monster from your deck to your hand that mentions it. So right off the bat, you have another Rhoda. Monsters that mention Clear World cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, you take no battle damage from battles involving them, so realistically, you're not taking any damage at all. And while you control a level 7 or higher monster that mentions Clear World, all effects of Clear World are applied to your opponent regardless of the attributes they control. And to go over the attributes that they would control would be Light, they play with their hands revealed at all times. Dark, if you control 2 or more monsters, you cannot declare an attack. Earth, during your standby phase, destroy one face-up defense position monster you control. Water, during the end phase, discard one card, and Fire, during the end phase, take 1000 damage. Then Wind, you must pay 500 life points to activate a spell card. So making Clear World just apply to everything if you have a level 7 and Clear World, pretty good. So overall, this new support is definitely amazing, and they buffed it up from the anime. But anyways, I've been Boltspider. See you guys in the next video, and goodbye.